Class is in session. Today we're going to talk about how to train legs. I am your host, Philip Sessions from Healthy Living Sessions. First, we're going to start with lying leg curl. This works out the hamstrings, which is the back of the leg. I really like doing this one. You get a really good squeeze out of it. As you can see, you want to go nice and controlled. Make sure you keep your pelvis down. That way you're not using your lower back to do this. Now for the lying single leg curl. This is just kind of help isolate each individual leg, because usually you have a dominant leg, and so in order to kind of keep things balanced, you sometimes want to do individual legs. Here we have the seated leg curl. This is another variation of leg curls. Again, it hits the hamstring. First we'll start with both legs, because that's just the standard way to do it. Make sure you stick with light weight so you can feel the contraction and really feel the muscle and engage the muscles. Now we have a seated single leg curl. Again, the same concept. We want to make sure that we are keeping it even. We're using the legs individually so we can really isolate each individual leg and focus on the weak points. Make sure that we are doing the same amount of weight, same amount of reps for each leg. Here's just a different angle so you can kind of see, as you notice, the calves are also getting engaged in this exercise. It's hard to not use them, but try as much as you can to not use them during this exercise. Now, a really good workout for your quads, which is the top of your legs, is a leg extension here. So you can use both legs or you can use a single leg. Here I'm using both legs. I pull my shorts up so you can see the muscles that are being engaged here. There's the quads, because there's 4 different heads for the quad. That's why it's called quads. Notice how it looks from the front. As you can see, I'm using both legs. And if you look at my toes, you'll notice here I start pointing them more towards the camera. This hits the part of the quad which is closest to your knee. And here I angle them up towards the ceiling more. And this hits your hip flexor, or the upper part of your leg. And so there's different ways to do this. And here I go with the single leg. So again, the emphasis is to make sure that you're hitting both legs with just the same amount of weight, same amount of reps, because usually one leg is weaker than the other. And now I put both legs together. So just kind of hit a different angle. It's just to try and do different little things. This I usually feel more in the center of my leg when I do that. And now for a single leg press. So depending on where you put your foot on the plate, as you see we go through here, you'll feel it either in the quad or the hamstring. Most of the time you feel it in the quad. And so as you go to the bottom, as you go farther to the bottom, you're going to feel it more in the quad. And here at the top, make sure you, especially here, you really drive through your heel. You want to drive through your heel always, but especially here at the top, because you can really hurt your knee if you don't. And this is where you're going to hit the hamstring a lot more. You can also do this with both legs, the regular leg press. So here, when you have your feet closer, you can hit more of your quads. Then you go your hamstrings. As you go further out, you're going to hit your hamstrings a little bit more, but you still will hit your quads, and you also hit the adductor or inner thigh as well, and up and out a little bit wider. Again, just another angle so you guys can see the different muscles that are being worked through these different workouts. So you can see this is kind of working the whole leg, but in the center of the leg press. And as it transitions to the bottom, you'll notice that the quad gets hit a little bit more. The hamstring is not quite as engaged as it was before. And so just make sure you push through the heel. If you start pushing through the toe, you'll feel it more in the quad, but you're going to feel it a lot more in the knee, and we don't want to have knee problems. And here we're working more of the hamstring, as you might be able to tell, and less of the quads as we're now at the top of the leg press. With both legs is a lot easier, so you might need to vary the weight depending on if you're using single or double legs. Go with a wider stance. Again, working more of the hamstring and adductor or inner thighs. And finally, legs close together, but at the top. This works a lot of the hamstring. You want to make sure you keep your back flat on the leg press as you do this. And you also feel this in the glute stuff. Now for angled leg press. So here you're going to be using the abductors and the glutes and hamstrings a lot. It's great for sculpting the glutes a lot more. So I would recommend trying this out. Make sure you go with a lot lighter weight because, again, this can be hard on your knee. A dumbbell leg curl. I really like doing this one. I really feel a good squeeze when I do this. It also hits the calves pretty well, so it's kind of, nice. You get two muscle groups worked in one. This is a little bit more advanced, doing it here on the bench. You can also do it on the floor. I like doing it more on the bench just because when I do it on the floor, it hurts my knees more, and also I get a lot better stretch by doing it on a bench versus doing it on the floor. Here we have bench crossovers. This really works the hamstrings, quads, and glutes. Mainly the quads and glutes. So make sure you go nice and controlled. Make sure you get that back foot over the bench. And try not to lean too far over your front toe because then you'll hurt your knee. And of course you're working the leg that's on the bench. And this is one I like to do as a finisher. This is called the hanging leg curl. It's very difficult to do by just pulling, as you can't really tell too much, but I am pushing off the ground as little as possible to make sure I'm really using those hamstrings. But like I said, this is a very good way to finish. This is in the lat pull station. Thank you all for watching. This is the one of many leg sessions I'll probably show you guys. I'll be showing you other workouts and exercises, so if you want to see more, just like and subscribe and leave a comment below and let me know what you want me to record next, and I'll do that for you guys. This is Philip Sessions signing out with the Healthy Living Sessions.